Hello everyone, my name is Karen Drake. This is my Module 11 case study, Everyday Counts for AEP 858, Data Analysis and Assessment. Section 1 is the summary of the case. Mr. Rhodes is a first-year principal at Golden Oak High School. The school has 965 students, grades 9 through 12. They have many extracurricular activities, which includes 11 different teams and 31 clubs. That means a lot of students are involved in school activities. In the past, the school has won awards for high attendance rates, but as of late, the school has suffered a high absentee problem, and Mr. Newman, the superintendent, wants Mr. Rhodes to address the issue. Section 2, report any legal or ethical issues. The legal issues that our students need to be in school and the parents can be held accountable for truancy. Parents have an obligation to their children, to have their children in school so that they receive a high quality education. Without education, students can become a burden on society. Karen has gotten married in August before school started. What was the reason and what was her parents' involvement in her marriage? A minister cannot ask for a student to be excused, which is the case of Christina. The teachers have breached their contract, and by not upholding the district policy of taking 10 points away after 5 absences in a quarter. With the breach of contract, I do not see at this time any discriminatory or harassment issues. Ethically, in Tyrone's case, his parents find it more beneficial to be going on educational field trips rather than being in school. Carl's parents do not see the benefit of being in school since his father did not graduate. John's coach should not ask for him to take Friday afternoons off to rest before games. This is also kind of a discriminatory issue because it does not allow the other students of the football team to take that time off. Section 3 is synthesized in one sentence. Mr. Rhodes is tasked with looking into why students are becoming more absent from school and why parents are allowing this. And in doing so, he has uncovered other issues that need to be addressed. The people that are involved are Mr. Newman, the superintendent, Mr. Oakes, the new principal of Golden Oak High School, social services in the juvenile court system, Karen, an 11th grade student in the honors program that has been recently married, her parents for letting her get married, and her husband, the school counselor who had talked with Karen, Tyrone, a 10th grade student in the honor program, and his parents for letting him go on trips with them, Christina, a 9th grade student in regular classes, Carl, a 10th grade student in regular classes, John, a 11th grade student that is the quarterback of the football team, the athletic director for requesting that John take Friday afternoons off to rest, teachers that have not upheld the point system. The place is Golden Oaks High School with attendance of 965 students. The community is a middle-income families that has become more diverse in recent years. More of an Hispanic and Asian families have moved to the area. Most parents work in a close metropolitan area, which means they commute more and do not have much time to help with school activities. Most parents work in industry or manage small businesses. The industry is in the close metropolitan area, so therefore they commute more, which does not leave them much time to help with after-school activities such as school homework or getting their children back and forth to clubs or games. Programs. First, the church that Christina attends, the physical therapy center that John attends on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the athletic department of the school, the vocational school that Carl attends, social services, and the juvenile court. Review and prioritize the information. Could the conflict or situation or the decision be damaging to the stakeholders or the community? Yes, the conflict, the situation, and the decision can be damaging to the stakeholders and to the community. The ways that it can be damaging is that there will be a group of students that are not receiving an education. By doing this, they can become a burden on society. If students are not in school, their grades suffer and they will not be able to keep up with their peers. Another thing is that their funding can go down. What individuals and groups have an important stake in the outcome? There are many groups that have a stake in the outcome. First, there is the teachers in the athletic department. Second, the school board. Third, the principal and the superintendent. Fourth, the community. And that is in no particular order. Have all the relevant stakeholders been consulted? No, the stakeholders have not been consulted in this matter. If they have been, they do not see a problem with the attendance rate. In a school that has received awards for their attendance, they would want to see this again and want to find a solution to the problem. Can I learn more about the situation? Yes, I can learn more about the situation. I feel like I've only been told about 5 students at Golden Oak High School, and there are many more students that attend and may be missing more than 5 days in a quarter. What are their situations like? What problems are the other students facing in their day-to-day lives? How are social services and juvenile courts handling these situations? These are just a few things that I can learn about this situation. Do I know enough to make a decision? I know enough to make a decision about the attendance problem. I would like to know more about Karen and Christina's situation and how I could help them in other ways than just by missing school. With those two, with Karen and Christina, I feel like there may be an abuse issue or a neglect issue, so I would like to look into that more. Identify options and possible consequences, and what could I do in this situation? First off is no action. This is not an option. There needs to be some decision or action. If not, then the absenteeism will continue to go up. The liberal action: remind teachers of the point deduction and let them know that they need to follow policy. If not, the teacher is responsible for not following through with the point deduction. This may need a training on what the policy is. Intermediate strategies: talk with parents and ask why they think it's okay for their children not to be in school. Go to the school board and ask them to make policy changes to make sure that teachers and parents are held responsible for students not being in school. Evaluate the options. First off is taking no actions. The pros: staff will continue to let students off with no consequences for their actions, which kind of leads me to believe that that would be not a good thing. Well, that is not a good thing. Parents will continue to let their children skip school. Cons: the students will miss class and their academic achievement will continue to decline. The community will suffer because there is a generation of uneducated people, and that would lead to the next generation. The superintendent will not be happy because you did not address the issue that he asked you to address. The liberal action: teachers will be held accountable for not upholding the policy. Training in what the policy is and where to take points. Students will know that their grades will suffer if they miss school. Cons: teachers may not be happy they are being held accountable. Teachers may not want to be retrained in the policy. Intermediate strategies. Pros: parents will be made aware of their children are missing school and their grades are suffering. School board is notified about the issue and placing policy changes. Parents will need to change their thinking about school and how they handle their children. This may not make some parents happy. The school board is now involved. Choosing the best option. For this plan, I would like to have the teachers assemble and talk with them as to why they are letting the policy slide. I would like to have them give me some input on what they think might help with the high absenteeism. Teachers may be upset that they have to stay late. Teachers may not want to uphold the policy that has been set in place. Teachers and staff need to know what is taking place. At this stage, we can work on this as a school. If this does not work, we will have to go to the school board to ask for guidance.